Sirius Primary System. The entire color spectrum can be mixed using this unique concept, resulting in pure, lively, harmonious and vibrant colors. These can be applied in all areas where an expressive, creative use of color is essential. Color theory, art and design, color concepts and architecture. The fact that the entire spectrum can be mixed from only 5 colors results in a very pleasurable introduction to painting, as well as presenting a great economic advantage. The Sirius Primary System is offered in 2 lines, an acrylic and a watercolor line. The watercolor line has white tops, the acrylic has black tops. So only 5 colors. Wow. Of course, one can mix many thousand differentiated use more, but you can make 78,000 alone with a simple drop system, which is explained in a little brochure you get with the set. A yellow, a red, a cyan, magenta and a blue, with a white and a black. Both watercolor and acrylics are highly concentrated, luminous, pure, and the difference between the acrylics and the watercolor is that the acrylic set is pure and buttery and semi-transparent, while the watercolors are fully transparent. Lascaux was often asked, what 3 colors do I need to be able to mix all colors of the rainbow? Actually, while mixing blue, red and yellow, often one ends up disappointed with a brown mix of colors. Barbara Dieterm, artist and owner of Lascaux Colors, thought this should change. Both as an artist and as a paint manufacturer, her concern is for all aspects of color, particularly its harmonies. And in 1995, she developed an expanded color system based on a set of 5 primary colors. At the core of color is light. When one breaks light through a prism, one sees all ranges of colors as seen through the rainbow. Lascaux has captured this through these unique Sirius paints consisting of light, fast, pure pigments and an aging-resistant modified acrylic binder. And it's really unique in the concept of acrylic paint to work and paint with, first of all, a semi-transparent paint, but also to mix colors that appear to shine light all the time while after mixing. The name Sirius derives from the most clear star in the sky, Sirius. Usually when mixing a yellow, blue and grey, you create a brownish color. And adding some white, you get grey. You can use it while painting, of course. With Sirius color systems, you get tertiary colors, such as grey, browns, etc., that don't look dead. They are lively greys and browns. One tiny drop of Sirius color will change the color directly. The Sirius acrylics and watercolor dry to a deep matte finish and are water resistant. Both watercolor and acrylic can be diluted with water or Sirius acrylic medium. Adding Sirius acrylic medium to the Sirius watercolors make them water resistant once dry. To keep the water solubility of the Sirius watercolors, the water resoluble medium can be used. Using Sirius acrylic medium increases the film strength, which is recommended when extensively diluted or when using numerous layers of paint. Aside from using the colors as primary mixing colors, you can use the colors in combination, with any other Lascaux color. Probably of all ranges of colors, the Sirius remains the shiny star, sending endless light to the world. We're working now with the 5 hues. These are super shiny, luminant watercolors. I just put in some drops. Now you see really clear, beautiful 5 colors together as shiny markers nearly. So here you have the pure colors. So now while this is still wet, I just continue mixing, just wet in wet. The beautiful thing of these watercolors that we're not restricted anymore to the piece of paper, but one can also use it on a proper canvas, prepared with gesso or with structura, which is a very absorbent, structured ground. Here I make the rainbow, and as you see, just one little drop will change the hue. And I know there are some people who really buy this paint because of the beautiful purples you get. So these are watercolors. Can you imagine the shiny? Lascaux just makes what is needed. With less, you can do more. I'll show you how to make browns, grey, black we will make ourselves. Lascaux created in material, in a way, the rainbow. And while painting, it's very strange that all the colors remain clear. In the painting process, usually that's what you work with, is you get the grey. In this case, with Sirius, the grey remains still a color. If you really want to learn more about mixing color, the Sirius is wonderful. Here we get a beautiful brown, and we add a little white. You see, I can nearly get the color of my hand, you see, and just adding a little drop. So here I work with the water paint purely, but of course I can work with in a more traditional way. For skies, they're the beautiful greys. Here I take a little ultramarine blue. Again, in order to get a grey, you need 3, a red, a yellow, and a blue. Now I do a little of cyan. So adding a little white, you see what beautiful this grey becomes. But also in the woods, you're in the woods. Let's make beautiful greens while the sun is behind. The colors remain transparent all the time. While with acrylics, you always think they are opaque. This is really unique. With a little drop, you see how these beautiful leaves of the woods become. Now, if I think, okay, I have these green bases, I want to make greys again, then we add a little white. This is tasting. And this is to show that actually all these color, you can also get these very natural look, which you would never expect. So here we get 78,000 hues. You can try at home. Now for here, I think the last thing is also, of course, to show black in the heart, where all the light is concentrated. We grew up with a 3-color system, which was not functioning. Of course, you would learn, you get brown, black, but you would never get all these colors that are alive. It is while mixing, constantly testing and feeling, do I need a little bit of yellow, or do I need a little bit of red? Do I need a little bit of blue? So that is the exercise while painting with Sirius. So every little drop will change the color. And you'll find out actually the hands, whatever skin you have, they are a bit gray. Yeah, but with the Sirius color, the grays still remain, alive. Knowing that Sirius is transparent and semi-transparent, it's beautiful to use this in mixing with gels. I have here the impasto gel. It's interesting because now I make the Sirius thick. And this impasto gel, it's like a heavy gel, not only a transparent surface, but also a glue. So I could stick even, and this is like a shiny little diamond, put brilliant stones in it. So here I really use the transparency. This effect you can of course use on top of any other Lascaux acrylics. The watercolors, when you're finished painting and you want to protect it, you can either use the fixative or the UV protect. They are sprays. I use a lot fixative, and I've tried many other sprays. Lascaux is the master in the creating of these transparent products. They are sublime because they keep the character of the painting. How to use it, always on distance. I always recommend test first so you get a feeling how to work with it. Don't remain on one spot because you get a drop. Comparing fixatives with protects they deliver a film, a plastic film nearly, so it protects. So this is really worth for murals outside. Whereas the fixative really fixates and it remains an open space in a way.